Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Pixi again, and if you're new here, welcome. I'm Pixi. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever you're doing right now. I hope you're doing it fabulously. And today I'm going to do a revamped closet haul because one, it was so shaky, and two, I have a better camera and lighting now, and three, it's actually organized this time. So if you didn't see the first closet tour, I'll do a little card or link it down below and you can see how messy it was. I wasn't really prepared, but today I spent the whole day organizing my clothes. I pulled out some more stuff to sell, which will be also on my Facebook this week. I will link that down below as well. It's always linked down below in the description. It's Be a Glitter Child on Facebook. It's my personal selling site and craft site account. And yeah, we're just gonna get right into it because I am ready for this. It's actually clean for once, and I figured I would do it before it got messy again. And what I'm gonna do is just show you the general idea of the closet and how I redid things a little bit, like tweaks here and there, and the things I've added, and the general organized chaos of it all. And hopefully with this camera you can see it better and maybe you'll be less shaky this time. So let's get ready for another awkward video because that's all we do here, and it's another awkward closet tour. Yeah, awkward. Cheers to that. I'll see you in a second. So I figured I would start with showing you behind the door. This is the newest addition to said closet. And for those of you who don't know, this closet is actually a converted spare bedroom, but I had my husband install these hooks for me tonight, and I don't know, I was just super excited about it because the whole door has been blank this whole time, and I just need a place for some purses that I always reach for and some accessories. So here is the new addition, and we have, this is a new purse I got. This is my mini backpack. This unicorn purse is my go-to. I'm actually about to retire it because that white pleather just got so dirty, and I don't know, this is the one I usually drag to Disney, but I don't know, I might have to retire her soon. She's a little worn out, but I love her, so she'll always be on display. This is a thrifted purse. I'm so proud of this. It's actually from New Zealand, and that's like the flag. And this is a purse made for magazines that I thrifted. And then if you did not watch my previous videos, feel free to subscribe, but I talked about my clock purse, so she's always going to be on display. And these are my Renaissance purses that I take around, and this is handcrafted leather, but it is upcycled leather, so I decided it was alright because it's bright yellow. It's just so unique. And then this is behind the door. This is usually where I take photos, and this is one of my vintage pieces that's unwearable, but she is my prized baby. She's pure silk and I can never part with her, but she's basically a display piece, and you can just see the beading. They don't make dresses like this anymore. Behind her is my Petty dress, which I'm going to do a lookbook with her soon. And then of course gracing the wall is our goddess and savior, Miss Marilyn Monroe. I thrifted all of these pieces. There's some portraits and some dried flowers and just a portrait of some flowers and a hand-painted thing and a little mousey behind the lights. This is an award I won when I was 12 for, that's my old address, so it doesn't matter. Florida Waterman Hospital granted me a Science and Technology Award. I'm so proud of that. I'm a nerd. Prove them wrong. This is one of my old purses. I got this off eBay when I was like, I don't know, maybe 14. I just love it. It's hand beaded. Cats are angels with fur. It's just a little mini poster. And of course you see my string lights that you always see in my videos. This is one of my Betsy's. I love her. She's beautiful. This is actually like the only purse I have by Betsy. Up here you can see most of my boots. Well, some of my boots. The rest are in boxes. If you are a longtime subscriber, you have seen all of these boots before. And yeah, next to it are some of my husband's dress shoes, and then right here are some wedding shoes. The top ones are Betsy Johnson flats. I did wear those at my wedding. The unlisteds were my second choice. They're like these strappy silver things, but our wedding was outdoors, so I knew I was going to sink into the ground even though it was a kitten heel. And then this pile is all flats and Converses, and in the mix are my homecoming shoes. Even though I don't wear them anymore, I can't bear to part with them. And then we have some hats, and below it are like messenger bags and travel bags and some mini backpacks up there. There's a Crayola one, and behind that is Lisa Frank. And then we have more hats, a corset purse. This box has a hat I was going to wear to my wedding, but I decided not to, and I'm going to think of some kind of outfit, maybe a Disney bound, to do with her. It's just a plain white derby hat. So let's move you down. I'll see you in a second. Okay, so behind this chandelier that I thrifted, that's kind of in the way now, these are boots by 9 West that I held on to. They were my first kind of funky boots, and I don't know, I love them. They're so unique. I wish I could get a better shot. There we go. They are actually knee-high, but they're kind of folded over, and behind that are my wings now standing up. They used to lay flat, and then we have some wig heads with some wigs and some hats, and then right here in this pink container are kind of like costume accessories. They're kind of the cheapo ones. Like there's a witch hat back there, and you can see the Blue's Clues ears hanging out. So there's just various little costume pieces. And then you have my Santa baby shoes, and these are some more silver strappy flats, or like kitten heels that kind of look like my wedding shoes, but I kind of thrifted those. I didn't kind of thrift them. I thrifted those, but they look so similar to my unlisted shoes that I did not wear to the wedding. And then above this closet rack thing, we have more shoes, and I'm going to stand on this stool so I can actually show you, and I hope I don't fall. These shoes lace up the back. They are so cute, but they're kind of worn. I mean, I bought them as is, obviously, from eBay, but I love those shoes. They are knee-high, and they're just so much fun to wear. These are Pen & Gallon. They are my first, like, real Goth boots. They do still make Pen & Gallon, but their site's kind of, like, empty. But they were just, I begged my mom for these when I was about 15 or 16, and I was so happy to get them, and I did bust my ass down the stairs in my high school, a whole flight. And everybody in the office laughed at me on camera, and it was great. Lace-up black boots, I did put those in a video. They have interchangeable tongues, but I only have one tongue, which are purple. Of course, white basic go-go boots, I got those from Spirit on discount. And then the silver stacks I had way before, not to brag, but I had them way before Dolls Kill started selling them. They are just classic Demonia. And my tapestry purse, I usually take this to Steampunk. That's a furry purple purse. I love this guy so much. And then I wore these shoes in Europe. They are just a no-name European brand, but they are super comfortable. So for memory's sake, even though I don't reach for them, I just have to keep them. And then these were in an eBay or an eBay haul video, and I just love these shoes so much. But the rhinestones constantly fall off, so I don't wear them as much, but they are beautiful. So that is the most of the wraparound, and there's the lamp. Yeah, the lamp is actually something my sister made. This room was originally Harry Potter themed, so she added this cage, so if we ever move, that's going with me. And then we have my super tall pleasers. These are beat to death, but they're still in good shape. You know, they have some scuffs, but they are, I think these are 8 inches, and I have worn these lately. I thrifted these little shoe dazzle guys, and I put little, because they were so worn on the bottom, but the thrift store shoes, you know. And now we have our desk. This is my workspace. This is where the magic happens. That stack of books is usually where I'm recording from, because I have a tiny tripod. You can see the wine and the ring lights. And I showed this hat that I wore to Steampunk. I made this year. And yes, there's the sewing machine. And this is where the crafts happen, and the sewing and the recording and all of the things. And then behind it we have the rainbow, beautiful light up sign. She's not lit right now. And then some various craft stuff, and my phone chargers and like power banks. More Marilyn, of course. This dinosaur backpack is actually Betsy as well. And I'm not bragging because most of my Betsy stuff is bought on clearance. So they were just lucky finds, but she is so cute. I love the Triceratops. That was my favorite dinosaur when I was little. This backpack is actually broken, but I just keep it for display purposes. And this is a vintage purse I found at Renegers in Mount Dora years and years ago. There's a Little Mermaid purse, big ring light, and then of course my rainbow wings that I made myself, but now they're a display piece. I actually wore those for a costume. It was like a burlesque parrot. And keep chasing rainbows. The ring light's giving me a glare. Thrifted unicorn, and some more random pictures. This mermaid piece is from my sister. There we go. That was so hard to get to. And I use my ring lights as storage for headbands and hair ribbons and accessories and scarves, because I can. Okay, so the last part of like the higher up end of the closet towards the ceiling is gonna be this last rack, and we'll just start from this side. I have another rainbow light, and then I have some shoes from Rue 21. I don't reach for these very often because the studs just fall off, but I have some studs somewhere that I'm gonna work on them and replace them, but that detail is just yes. And then I have my Dorothy shoes, of course. I found these at like a really cheap shoe outlet, and I don't know, they are just so beautiful. I'll even wear them without a costume. Like, I will wear these on a regular basis because they're just so pretty and sparkly. And they're the Too Fast shoes. I did a video with these in them. And then these Penthouse stilettos I actually found at Goodwill in the Halloween section, and I was like, these are not Halloween, they're actual shoes, but okay. And back here we have another wig head. It's a sparkly silver wig, and this lamp is falling apart. It's a sparkly silver wig that I've had forever with some more hats. Hello, Pikachu. And then these are, all three of these are Betsy's. There's this is supposed to be a lunchbox, but I carry it as a purse. And then Feeling Dandy is another Betsy backpack. And then the Ghost with the Most, that is another Betsy backpack. It was super cute. And then these are my Jeffrey Campbell wannabes. You probably saw these in another video. And then I just have these suede babies that they are just wedge platforms, but I think they are super cute, super versatile. So they are on display. And then that's, again, it's supposed to be a lunchbox. It is in fact insulated, and that's a Betsy one, but I use it as a purse. Then we have a My Little Pony lunchbox, which is also used as a purse. And then I have my 2 pairs of cowgirl boots, and this is a hat my sister bought me for Christmas in like 2007. And then we have some wedge shoes here, and stuff is falling on me. It's really hard to show you stuff in this closet because they'll cause an avalanche. And I got these off eBay for like $6, and they were in perfect condition because they were a display piece. But I wore those a couple times. And then there are my Doc Martens. I've had those since I was like 14, and then my Zelda purse. So that is it for the top of the closet, and then we'll go on to the clothing part. Yay! Okay, so the first rack, we have shelves on either side, and it's mostly shoes. So let me go this way. These shoes I thrifted actually wrap around the ankle, and they remind me of Posh Spice. I think they lace all the way up. I haven't worn these in a while, but I love them. I can't remember which thrift store I found these from, but they're super comfortable, little kitten heel type thing. Well, it's a kitten heel to me. Those are probably 3 inches. And then we just have some wedges. The zebra striped ones are actually Playboy, and that green stripe thing is a purse that I've had since like middle school. I really don't let a lot of things go because they always come back in style, and I still love them. This is the polka dot one is a Betsy I thrifted, and I thought her zipper was broken, but it's actually not, thank goodness. So that's the only second true Betsy purse I have, and that was just another luck of the draw from, and there's like a thrift store. It was just like, I just happened upon it at like a little mom and pop shop, but she's really pretty. My sister got me these leopard print shoes a while back, and I've just held on to them, but I haven't really done an outfit with them yet, but I plan on it very soon. Of course, I have all the outfit ideas, but I just never get around to it. There's a My Melody purse. I found this at Walmart years ago. It doesn't hold anything, so she's basically just a display piece because she's cute. These are the jellies I got off Amazon. I bought these for Disney and a lot of Disney bounds, and I cannot wait to style them. They are a cute little jelly wedge. I call them my Disney Cinderella shoes because they're supposed to be super comfortable for the parks, but still pretty. And then on these 2 shelves we have Show Stories, Demonias, and Pleasers, and some other various shoes like my Go Jane Gladiator Rose boots. And yes, this is only part of my shoe collection because I'm addicted. And in the middle of this rack we have, these are all skirts except for the occasional like shirt or jacket. I have these skirts in every color. They're called 13-point skirts. They're actually considered belly dancing skirts, but I wear them a lot because it's hot in Florida, and they are just very light and they're fun. So of course, and they were super cheap on Amazon, so of course I had to get them in every color of the rainbow, including black and white. And then any tutu skirts or short skirts or vinyl skirts are here. I made this Darth Vader skirt, I made this pink tutu, and I made this purple glittery black skirt. You can even see the hand stitching. It's one of the first things I altered. I got this off a lining of an 80s prom dress. And some more petticoat type things and tutus and skirts I've thrifted, mostly fluffy Two furry skirts right here in black and white. These are mini skirts. A square dancing skirt I want to do a Disney bound with, and a feather skirt I got off Amazon. And then down here, these are some of my holiday skirts. Ugh, there's so much. I made a shamrock skirt that I wear every St. Patrick's Day. This is a Christmas skirt that I made with all this patchwork from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. And then I made this Christmas skirt, which doesn't look Christmassy, but once you look at it up close, because it's purple and blues, it has snowflakes and leaves and Christmas trees, and it's just so pretty. So I'll layer those with petticoats in the holiday season. And then we have some of my vintage petticoats, and I showed this in a video. I cannot wait to wear this. And this is, I think this is the only coat I have in here. But my sequin obnoxious jacket, and these are just all these are just thrifted skirts or tutus or petticoats. So there is the bottom rack of that one, and it's just so much you can barely move it. But yeah, I even made this Thomas the Tank Engine mini skirt a while back. And then on these shelves I just have miscellaneous stuff like craft stuff, things I've been gifted. Unicorn bank. There's a Betsy Johnson plastic purse. Still has the tags on it, so she's just a display piece. My paper parasol. I took her to Steampunk a couple times. An air diffuser because I don't want candles in here. My Demonia zombie shoes, and my basic black heels I talked about in another video for what not to wear sites are bullshit. And my cork shoes that I thrifted. My bullet belt, a fashion book. There's some TYs back there for Christmas. And that is it for this rack. And we will move on to the next one. Okay, now we are moving on to a more complicated and chaotic side of the closet. This is right by the door that I showed you. Things I wear frequently, or things that I just reach for, or things I've left at my mom's house that I went and picked up in my old closets. I recently Disney bounded Vanellope with this dress, so because I cleaned her, I just kind of hung her in the corner because I was just kind of going in and out in like a quick hang. And I recently steamed this dress to get the wrinkles out because she is silk and she was just crumpled from storage. This is one of those off the shoulder like furry shawls. It's very Marilyn Monroe. And I haven't reached for it because I don't know how to pair it, and it's not cold enough in Florida to wear it to a very stylish, unless I'm going to a gala, which I haven't been to a gala ever. And just a vintage skirt I picked up from my mom's house. I forgot I had in my old closet. I just love it. It's just an A-line, purple, covered in glitter. It's fabulous. It has a matching shirt somewhere. This is a duster that has, it's sticking to the glitter. This is actually a sleeveless duster, and it's open in the front. I bought this in Europe, and it has matching arm warmers, which are tucked back there, like pinned to it so I don't lose them. And these are just some vintage pieces that sometimes I reach for, and they're mostly dresses that I either eBayed or thrifted. And this tutu was actually going to be a Bambi Disney bound. Now that my lighting has turned yellow, I don't know why it's not like white anymore, but it's just a brown tutu that I glued some butterflies to, and eventually I'm going to wear this to Disney as a Bambi bound. And there's the R2-D2 dress peeking out. And then there's just some more dresses and pieces here that I either got off eBay or just like, I kind of reach for them. And then my peasant dresses are here for Renaissance Fair. They're longer. And then this is a Disney bound I was working on. And a couple more pieces I just kind of pulled out in the front so I can work on the outfits. And then we kind of like blend from this to slip dresses. And then these are all short sleeve button down tank top camisole type shirts all through here. And then down here we have more hanging shirts and jackets. Like there's a pumpkin sweater I got off eBay, some more like dressy jackets, my Animal Kingdom shirt from my dad. He used to work at Animal Kingdom, so I held on to that. And just some sweaters and long sleeves are back there on the bottom. And then behind these is a shelf with like pants from Hot Topic that I wore in high school that I just cannot bear to get rid of. And then down below, all of these are a pile of things to try on and probably sell or decide if I want to keep them. And yeah, that's just for another day right there. And then you can see my rainbow rug. I actually vacuumed today. Yay, vacuuming, and it's rainbow and it's beautiful. And there's my sweater on the floor that I was wearing earlier. But I bought this rug in a short pile because of the sewing machine. In case I drop a pin, it won't disappear into the rug and then stab me later. I got this at the store called At Home, and it was only $20. I think it's meant for a nursery, but of course, it's rainbow and I just love it. So now we will go to the next section of the closet. That is the longest closet part, and I will see you in a second. Hello! Obviously, this is my mirror. And I like the fact that I can move it. I'm glad I don't have a full wall mirror, and I probably won't change that if we move and I get a bigger room. But I like the fact that it swivels, obviously, and if I need to access the part of the closet behind it, it's very easy to just move the mirror for 5 seconds so I can access this part. So in this part of the, like this corner, after the shirts kind of end, and then we begin this part of the closet, these are like longer maxi dresses, more vintage pieces. There's some wrap dresses and just, you know, dresses I don't typically reach for all the time. This is like, this one right here is a pinup dress. This is a very long 70s maxi dress that I just love. It's that classic polyester, and just some beachy dresses also that I don't always reach for. And yeah, this is a maxi dress I love. These are wrap dresses. This dress is more Christmassy, so these are kind of like evening shorter dresses. And then this this insanity right here, everything black, are my little black dresses. I probably have 50 little black dresses. They're polka dot, there's corseted, there's skulls on them, there's swing dresses, they're, you know, there's skater dresses. I just cannot stop. With the LBDs, I have a problem. So that whole black segment is all dresses, and yes, I do have issues. The next section is, I tried to keep this kind of organized. These are vintage dresses. Like here's a purple 80s prom dress. Please focus. There you go. Focus. There we go. Another 80s prom dress in this beautiful teal color. A red one. We have a green velvet satin sequin dress. And then we have this dress I love so much. It was actually a bridesmaid's dress, but the bride changed her mind on the colors, but I just kept the dress anyway. I did not spend $139 on it at David's Bridal, but I had to keep it. I mean, just look at that back and the sequins. Someday I will go somewhere fabulous and rock the hell out of this dress. It is just super cute, and I love the color, and it's just, oh, it's so fabulous. I think I paid half price of that, and yeah, I just, oh my god, I can't get enough of it. Sometimes I just pull it out and look at it because it's pretty. These are some wrap skirts and some longer maxi skirts if I'm feeling like kind of hippie-ish or just flowy. Everything's sticking together because this part of the closet is crammed. I thrifted this silk patchwork skirt. I love it. This is one of my favorite, I say famous because I wear it all around town and people just know me for this skirt, but it's my favorite maxi skirt. I got this at Forever 21 before I realized they sucked. I almost didn't buy it, and I actually went back to Forever 21, which is like an hour away from us, to get this skirt. I couldn't stop thinking about it, but it's super comfortable, and just look at those patterns. I wish I could do patchwork like that someday. And then I have a Jedi coat that I thrifted. I love this thing. There used to be a Jedi training thing at Hollywood Studios, so I went to a thrift store and found this, and it still has the tags on it. It is just so cool. It is a kid's large. I paid $40 for it, but I do believe it was like originally $70, and it does fit me. Someday I will wear it to Hollywood Studios. It is just so freaking cool. Sometimes I'll just like, someday I'll just wear it as a regular like day robe around the house, and Ronnie will be like, "What's wrong with you?" And I'll be like, "I'm a Jedi in training. Do not judge me." But who doesn't want to be a Jedi in training? I mean, it's got some stains on it. That's probably like why it was at the thrift store with tags on it. You know, sometimes Disney just has to go through things and reject them. Somehow I ended up at a thrift store, and anybody can be a Jedi. Like, yes. That's what it was called, Trials of the Temple. So I have that, and I'm very happy about it. And then this is a skirt I made for Ren Fair. I just did a lot of thrifted lace from curtains and tied it all together, so it's like a little scrappy, wrappy, it wraps around. And then we have some more maxi skirts that I thrifted. I love this piece so much. And these are all black maxi skirts in different styles. And then I talked about this in one of my vlogs. I want to shorten this and make it an Aurora dress. It's clearly a thrifted prom dress, but I want to shorten it and make it cute for Sleeping Beauty. And then we're almost there, I promise. I have some dusters. I have some two-piece sets that I thrifted. My mom actually made this skirt, so I held on to it. I never wear it. It's just for sentimental value. These are more maxi skirts in different styles, and I've had this skirt forever. This thrifted, actually hand-me-down. I think this was my sister's, and yeah, it's all stained. One day I'm gonna get around to dyeing it tie-dye, but it was my sister's and I held on to it. Another duster sweater, more thrifted skirts. This all lace one is gorgeous. It goes all the way down, and this is another Renaissance dress. I talked about this in a video. I found this on eBay. There's like a gnat in here or something. These are some peasant shirts I layer when it's Renaissance time or steampunk time, and just some more thrifted stuff. And this is a duster, and then this begins like my lace over shirts, like the sheer ones that you can layer. I have a bunch of those that I've thrifted. And then we talked about this in my steampunk video. This is the major thing I bought from steampunk, and it does not fit unfortunately, but it's always going to be on display. And then from here on are vintage pieces, gifts that I can't wear. Like I can't wear this, but because my sister bought it for me, I'll always hold on to it. It's like an Indian sari dress. Sari is S-A-R-I. And then I did a bell costume with this thrifted bright yellow gown. It was a hit. I love this sequin dress, and it does still fit. It's not true vintage, but it was one of the first pieces I bought when I was like 13. I just love it. It's a pastel sequin, hand beaded. I just love it. And then more vintage dresses, and then way back there, that's my wedding dress. So that is the longest part of the closet, and you can see why. It has most of the long dresses, the vintage pieces, and yeah, all the LBDs of course. And we will get to the last part of the closet in a minute, and then I'll show you the rest of it, and then yeah, I will see you in a couple minutes. Okay, so this is the last part of the clothing part basically of the closet, room, whatever you want to call it. So all these dresses are short, and we'll just start from the right side because these are more costumey pieces. Like you can see my little Santa baby dress that I thrifted. For some reason I've never worn it, but I've always wanted a little sexy Santa dress. And just some more costume pieces. There's like a red devil right here. This is a little fairy dress I thrifted that somehow, some way I will do something with, maybe this coming Halloween. I have a Scooby-Doo dress that I thrifted because it was cute. A rainbow bright dress. Sally is right here. This is Little Red Riding Hood. And then we have, not strawberry shortcake, but it has raspberries on it, so whatever her name is. And then this is a spider, like, web cloak, but it's kind of sheer and green, and I love it, so I just hold on to it. And then these are all short dresses. They're either vintage, thrifted, collected, or gifted, or eBayed. I just keep all the short dresses that I can on this side. If they're over there, then that's whatever, but those are mostly vintage. But these are all just short dresses. I tried to color code them, but I just have too many freaking dresses. So I just keep them kind of color coded, so silver and silver. These are all just, they're either clubbing or summery or springy. Just like that one was in a YouTube video, and I used that one as a jasmine bound, as you can see why, the color. And then this is another vintage piece. This is a vintage piece from my sister. And it's really hard to show you this part of the closet because it's so jam-packed with hangers that, I don't know, these are just some of my favorite pieces. This was in a YouTube video, this Halloween one, and so was this one. I finally laced it up. And the beautiful Brandy gave me this dress that I still have yet to style in an outfit, but it's unicorns and donuts, what is not to love, so I'm going to style that soon. And yeah, these are just the shorter dresses. You've seen a lot of these in videos already. This is a vintage, I want to say baton dress, or a old, very vintage band dress, but I just love the detail on this dress. It is just, yeah. And it does fit. I've actually worn it to a concert before, and it was just one of those funky outfits. I wore it with platform boots. It was just a little funky vintage twist. And it's actually one of my favorite dresses in my collection. If I had to pick, that would be one of them. But I actually saw the band Adult in this dress, and I met the singer, so that dress just has a special place in my heart. One, because it's awesome, and two, I met one of my favorite bands in like 2007 or 2008 in that dress, and I'll try to insert some pictures if I can find it. But yes, I love that dress. And then of course this is my mini go-to for Disney bound. It's just a vintage little polka dot red dress. So yeah, that's where most of my Disney bounding comes from, and anything, because Florida's hot, it's usually coming from this section of my closet. So I will show you the rest of the closet, which is down below, where I store my shoes and my boots. This stool is just like a movable stool, obviously. I store my laptop on it, and that ring light, the little one, is linked to the laptop. It's a USB ring light. That is a sewing pile to get to. That's yet more sewing stuff to get to. And then you have the boots that I just did in a DIY video. And then below all those dresses is more shoes. And back there is more shoes. And then underneath this part is more shoes. You guessed it. And then these bins, like this is the basket where I keep all my medieval and steampunk accessories and some Disney bounding stuff. And these two bins are either fabric or projects for sewing and costuming. This is a sewing bag as well. It has material and current projects in it. And then this is a sewing box that just has all my thread and sewing notions in it. And yeah, I think that's it. I think we made it. Yay! Hi, baby boy. Are you not amused? I love you. You're such a good cotton ball. So anyways, people, that is it. If you enjoyed this, please let me know. If you have any questions or comments about my closet and you made it this far, please feel free to ask me or tell me what you thought. It actually took a lot of effort to do all that, and hopefully the camera was not as shaky as my first try, and hopefully the lighting was a lot better. And yeah, if you want to see a very specific part of the closet, or if you want to hear a story about a piece I showed or anything else, just let me know. And if you have not yet and you want to and you are interested in stuff like this, clothing, thrifting, cats, hair, costuming, I just ramble about a lot of stuff, thrift hauls, anything like that, a little bit of crafting here and there. If you have not yet, feel free to subscribe, do all the things, hit the bell down below, give it a thumbs up, you know, all the things, and follow all my other social media if you would like to. And I guess that would be it. I will talk to you guys very, very soon. I hope you have a fabulous day. Pixi out. Oh yeah, and thank you for watching. Bye.